yeah, just one of those things where you just kind of go, you got to give credit where credit's due. We all are affecting each other. We are a symbiont relationship. This is one big music family, and people need to understand we're all connected. We're all connected. So he's gonna pull me out, and if you just introduce yourself, go, hey, I'm Paul, or however you want to introduce yourself. I'm Paul, and I'm in the pit with Rick on Concert Connection.
Okay.
So he'll pop me out, and you're ready to go.
What's up, everybody? I'm Paul, the Van Halen guy from 97.1 The Eagle, the Van Halen guy. Come on there. I'm with Rick on Concert Connection, so let's take it away and blow it up. Come on.
Awesome. That'll work. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm excited for, and I'm going to have you back on. I love ZZ Top. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, we had a huge show last night.
I know, and I'm sorry, I had a private party that we were.
Oh no, that's okay. Hey, it was $60 a ticket.
Oh, I know you told me about that. Which
it was. Well, you get a big steak dinner. It was beautiful, man. It was really a high-end restaurant.
Nice.
The guy, my partner that plays in it, Mr. Craig Parker, the world Elvis impersonator. Well, he's my bass player in the ZZ Top. It's his band, and he plays there a lot. So they said, let's try ZZ Top. So man, it worked. I was really it was nuts.
I want you to get ready because when we start this interview, I'm ready to hear about your love, your passion for Eddie Van Halen. I'm excited.
Hey, Rick,
I love it.
Yes, Rick, when you're talking, Rick, make sure you eat your mic because he's got some outside noise, and it'll sound better if you don't have to put it in your mouth. But yeah, exactly. But just make sure you're louder, okay?
You're lucky I didn't do something else with it.
I don't want to know. Thank you.
Oh, and you understand the relationship I have with my producer. He's like, he already knows the insane crap that I'm going to say. So.
That's okay. That's all right. It's all good.
So I'm going to do my little intro, and then and then we're in, and we're probably going to do about 30 minutes, 35, 40, somewhere in there, and that way I won't keep you all day. And this is about Van Halen. If you want to dive into other things, we can.
Hey, whatever works.
So let's. I don't script it too much. I'm just letting you know this is just real conversation.
Okay.
They're allowed to know. I want people to know who you are.
Okay.
Not just. I'm not going to go. What was the best guitar solo ever? You're not going to get. If you happen to bring it up, great. But I do want to, I do. I'm curious. I want to hear about your love of Van Halen because I think we all do.
I love it.
So
I love it.
Let me do my drop, and then we're diving in.
Let's go.
Hello, rock stars. It's Rick with Concert Connection, and I hope you all are doing well. This week's guest couldn't have come at a better time. We're friends, and we've wanted to interview for a while, but it's none other than Paul. Paul, dive in. How are you, my friend?
What's up, sir? Oh man, just rock and rolling and churching and everything you can think of, man. Full time rock and roll, man.
I love your dedication, not just to music, but also every Sunday you're in church. You play in the church band. I admire and love your dedication.
Yeah, I actually work for the city of Arlington. I've been there for over 21 years. And the other part, I'm with the water department. The other partner of mine, he goes to that church, and he asked me one day. He said, "Hey, do you know any drummers?" I go, "I am. That's my passion. I've been doing that for years." So I said, "I'll do it." So when I went to church the next day, man, they set up this little electronic kit, and I was on my way. And then they said, "Hey, do you play bass?" I go, "Yeah." They said, "Well, let's switch it out. We got another guy play drums." I said, "Let's go." So every week I switch back and forth when he doesn't show up.
That's great that you're multi-talented because there's a lot of us that are not. I mean, I
play
bass. I play bass, but I'm rough at it. I mean, I've got an Ibanez bass and I dink around, but I'm still trying to figure out how to be a drummer.
I love it.
The bass thing is, oh my God, that's a whole other nightmare for me.
Oh man, unbelievable.
Now you've got a deep love of music, and you're with the water department now. But and I don't know if everybody knows it, but let's rewind the time capsule a little bit. You actually had a start in radio.
Yeah, well, years ago, well, I'm from Chicago. I moved here in
I never would have
94.
guessed ever.
Yeah. Yeah, from Chi-Town. That's another story. So, well, back in the, put it this way, wind back a little bit. I started when I was like 12, 13. Right from school, my uncle owned a bunch of bars, so I used to play at every bar. I had a band called Shock, and we were horrible, but the drunks all liked it. They used to throw money at us.
Yeah, were they throwing it because they liked you, or they're like, get the hell off the stage?
Yeah, no, get out of the bar. So, I would roll at 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And my mom knew where I was. She's like, we don't care. As long as I get to school. So, I just did that. And all through school, that's all I did was, rock and roll, man. And then I got in a bunch of cool bands. I was in a band called Lacrosse, which I tried to get in for a long time. I finally got in. I stepped in. We played the Jerry Lewis Telethon. We were on TV for a long, we did a bunch of cool little things. And then I started the first Van Halen tribute band, which was called Fair Warning, back in the, back early in the early 80s.
Now, was that in Chicago or was that here in Dallas?
Yes, that was Chicago.
Okay.
And we were really, really cooking. We went to Singapore. We went to Japan. We toured all over the place. It was better back then. It was easier. The music scene was more happier. Everything was happening. It'd be really tough now to do what we do now. It's harder. But back then, back in the day, man, we were just cleaning house. And I formed an original band back in the early 80s, which was called DeFrantic. It couldn't go DeFrancisco because they thought I was like a Mexican mariachi band.
Oh, my God. You know what? The costumes for that would have been phenomenal. Are you kidding me?
So we did. So I was called DeFrantic. So this was the lineup for the tour. It was us, Smashing Pumpkins, Loudmouth, which was Disturbed. Those are all my buddies. Enough's Enough. Those are all my best friends. Kansas City Kings and Holland. Do you remember Holland?
I remember the name. I don't remember the band.
Okay, Holland was Michelangelo with the double guitar. Remember?
Oh, okay.
That's him. Yeah. Okay, well they toured. Well, it all went up the nose,
Yeah. No, I understand.
Whole tour.
I know what happens on those tour buses. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was just great. Well, we all toured. It was us, everybody, and then we landed. My buddy used to DJ. He had songs on Hammer, and he was kind of a rap guy with records. He could do all that scratching.
Yeah.
And he hooked us up with his manager. Our manager made us drive to New York. We played at CBGB's. Got to play there.
Stop! You're making me jealous.
Yeah, dude. We all had the hand lipstick. Everybody looked crazy. And then we got to play at Danceteria, and we had a deal with Arista. And around the table, swear by this day, we're all sitting there thinking, hey, man, this is going to happen. We're going to give us a 3-record deal.
Yep.
And we didn't get it. A guy came in with a demo and said, check this out. I just signed this band on a CL called Nirvana. And I heard Smell Like Teen Spirit before the vocal. I was like, what? Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And they wanted to shelf the band because you remember when that wave came in, it was over.
I was there. I was in Seattle
in
'90. I mean, I practiced next door to them for a couple of years. I had my record deal out of Seattle.
Right.
In fact, it's and I understand getting dumped. We had a deal with Gasoline Alley, which is an MCA subsidiary. There's a million things that could have happened and transpired. Our manager was Larry Harris, the gentleman who owned Casablanca Records back in the day, signed Kiss, signed Rod Stewart. And I won't go into all the details, but when we got dumped, they turned around and signed a small band called Sublime, who became Monster. And you just kind of chuckle and go, the paths in life.
What's funny about that whole thing was we had the deal and we could have kept the deal. The point is the money was horrible, and it would have never got off the ground, man. I had Chip and Enough and Donnie. They're good friends of mine. They really tried to push for anything, and I could go into stories for that too. Man, I got when you remember Vicky Fox? Okay, yes. He was in Enough's Enough. When he left Enough's Enough, he roomed with the drummer from Poison. Okay, they roomed together.
With Vicky?
Yeah, and what happened was Vince Neil saw him and goes, "Wow, this guy's good looking and he could spin sticks." So he put him in Vince Neil's band. When Vince Neil left Motley Crue, he formed that band with was Vicky, Steve Stevens was a guitar player, and he bought him a condo, and he bought him a condo next door to him and a brand new vet, and like $500 a week for life, and he still gets paid today. He's not even in the band anymore. He still gets checks.
I wish somebody would just give me $500 a week for nothing.
I know.
Really.
So it was weird, man. He called me. I remember meeting him at a gas station about 4 weeks later. Calls me, goes, "Paul, Steve Stevens has left the band. You want an audition?" And I turned it down.
Yes.
I could not do that because I can't.
Yes.
I can't play like Steve Stevens. But I'm sorry.
Yes. You know what? It doesn't matter. Even if you fail at the audition.
Yes,
right.
Right. Well, some people will go into those auditions and just. That's on me, man. I know my limits of what I could do. I'm not Steve. A lot of the cats out here today, whatever, that play guitar, play drums, whatever, they think they can jump into rock star's life like that, and it's really not easy.
Oh my Lord, no! Are you kidding
me? Dude, you know that it's like Van Halen asking me, "Hey, Paul, do you want to jump up for a while?" Well, yeah, but
I don't want to live the life. Like, I like my bed. I like some stability. I like my sobriety. My liver.
So we did that. We came back in 1994. I moved to Texas. The first week I was in Texas, I got an original band. I forgot what it was, and then I started Excess. Actually, I went in. I got in that band as a singer, and then I came up with that name, Excess. So I went to the bass player's house one day. I go, "Hey, dude, I play guitar." He goes, "What?" I started playing. They fired their guitar player and got me. they're like, "Dude, you front the band." So I don't
know if you can really call it playing, Paul. You kind of more goof off. I mean,
yeah. Well, dude, let me tell you something. I've never played to be a better guitar player. The licks, I've always played. I'm an entertainer. That's what I do.
There you go.
I've been entertaining all my life.
Yep.
Guys come and see me and go, "Holy crap, he's crazy." I love to put people where I'm at. I love doing that, man, and I think that's a big part of what's going on in rock and roll.
I hope sometime you and I get to share this stage together.
I would love it.
Session, because
I would love it all day long.
I don't have to be the best drummer. I'm a solid metronome. I know what I do, but I like to goof off and have a good time up there. And when you get a full stage full of guys like us,
yes,
it's pandemonium. It's like letting all the wing monkeys loose at the circus and watching what happens.
Yep. And then when we came down here, we were at when Excess started, we got a manager. We started playing out a lot. It was crazy. All the clubs that were around. Back in the day, we were, kind of going crazy with all of them. We shared the stage with Rod Stewart. We played with Three Dog Night in El Paso.
Wow. Seen both those bands.
I can't even imagine all the stuff that we were doing. And then after that, another manager came in. He goes, "Listen, I got some money. I could back you." So he put out an album, which is Excess, which is circulating somewhere. So we did that. And, that didn't go anywhere. You know how the deal is.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy. I got a best friend who grew up with me in high school and everything. He works for a Capitol Records, good friend of mine. And every couple of years, I'll hear from him. I'll fly out sometime and go hang out with him and do stuff. And I'm like, and I just ask him, I go, "Dude, look at me. I've been doing this all night. Can't you give me a a break?" And he's like, "Dude, you're a risk." He said, "When you're 50 plus years old, you on the road, you're gonna die."
I'm gonna die one day anyhow. What better place to die? I mean, come on now.
Right, and I just couldn't, dude. I was having fun, and now it's Excess. It started Excess, and then Excess Whiskey. You remember we did the Bone Bash? Well, Chloe Rayborn.
Yep.
From the Eagle. Well, no, he's still with the Eagle with Russ Martin. Well,
is he with Russ?
Yeah, I think he's with Russ now. Well, he called me one day when the Mikey Morning Show was on. You remember that show?
No,
He
I
called me. Okay, it was the Mikey Morning Show Free Beer Friday on the Eagle.
Okay.
He called me. He said, Paul, Mikey's from California. He loves Van Halen. You got to come up. So for 2 years, I was on that show, blasting away. It was nude women and beer on Free Beer Friday on the Eagle at 7 in the morning.
Wow,
And
those are topics that almost every guy loves.
And dude, I'd be doing Eruption while he'd be doing the weather. He's like, we got Paul the Van Halen guy up here. Today it's 75 degrees outside. Paul, hit that Eruption.
Oh, my God.
So,
And-
I did that. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and so that, I mean, literally your love of not just Van Halen, but,
Right.
but the guitar style of
Oh,
Eddie.
man.
I mean, it goes
dude,
way back.
Oh, dude, since Van Halen 1, let me tell you something. From Van Halen 1, I had 10 to 13 floors. There was a place called the International Amphitheater in Chicago. Okay, and all the guys back in the day would sneak there. There was a rug company that was next door that had these stairs. You know, stairs where you could grab them and pull them down?
Did you say rug or rum?
It was a rug
I
company.
like rum better. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Well, do you remember those the fire stairs?
Yes.
You used to grab them. Okay, we used to pull those down, jump up, and then jump into a window, and then you'd be in the amphitheater. So we snuck in almost every show. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
had ninth floor for 1. I went to Van Halen 2 when they backed up Journey. Women and Children First, Fair Warning, 5150, OU812, Diver Down. I've never ever missed a Van Halen show, and I've ran into Eddie and known him for so many years, man. But I never approached him as a rock star. I never approached him as a guy like you'd meet Eddie Van Halen and go, oh, you know what I mean?
You can't.
And I talked music. I mean, that's all I did. Tubes, pedals, anything. When he was always half tone when I talked to him.
Yeah, but you didn't geek out on him.
No.
He was a fellow musician, not a god.
Right. I got one autograph from him. We met down the hallway one day. He goes, and he remembers. He goes, Paul. I go, what's up, man? And we start talking. I go, dude, put this on this paper. And he signed it real quick. And I put it in my pocket. And I got it in one of my pictures. But I've always, dude, he's just been a big thing to my life. I've got a great story. We used to do Kramer conventions every year. Okay, Kramer conventions. Dennis Bernardi?
I don't.
Okay, Dennis Bernardi is the guy. If you look at Eddie, the old Van Halen magazines, he'll be shaking hands with Eddie. He's the guy who signed Eddie to Kramer guitars.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there was no deal. There was a handshake. There was no, I'm going to go to just a handshake. He said, I'm going to try on this guitar. Let's do it. So he went to Kramer guitars. Well, it was Dennis Bernardi and Gary Kramer, was a good friend of mine in California. Well, my buddy Mike Wolverton, which runs VintageKramer.com,
Okay.
he used to do these Kramer conventions in Nashville. And it was all about Van Halen. And it was thousands and thousands of Kramer guitars. And they would go on to host names and blah, blah, blah. I got the story that I don't really tell because I'm not a big head guy. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't come across that way. But if you want me to tell the story, I would. But I mean,
Is it fascinating? And
well,
are you,
let me tell you. This
if you're
is what
okay
happened.
telling it, go into it. If not,
All
you
right.
can keep it secret. Tell me off camera.
All right, I'll tell you this. It's kind of geeky, but
We're all geeks
Dennis Bernardi, and his wife were at the Kramer convention in this room. I was in the back. I was on the side tuning up. Okay, just tuning, playing guitar, doing some cool shit. Okay, I walked over to Mr. Dennis Bernardi. I said, Mr. Dennis Bernardi, can you sign this? And I swear to God, he looked around and said, was that you? I said, yeah. He said, I thought Eddie was in the room. He said, man, no one has ever touched me like that.
Wow.
Like you did with your guitar. And I almost cried for a minute. And he, unbelievable, signed my guitar, signed my stuff. What a good man. But him and Gary Kramer weren't real close, so it was kind of a weird company because I think it was all mob run back in the day.
Hey, we don't talk about that. I don't want to hold Doug somewhere with my name.
But that's the story, and I don't really tell a lot of people
That's
that
awesome.
because that's, dude.
Do you still have that guitar?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Is it too much to ask for you to take a picture and send it? Can we put it on the screen?
Yes, I will, because let me
That's
tell you,
awesome.
on the back of the car, when I moved here, '95, I met Dimebag. We got real close.
Yep.
Started hanging out. This is his blade right here.
Oh, wow.
Okay, he gave me this. He said, "This is for you, little." He called me Little Eddie. He didn't know my name, and he used to go, "You better find yourself, boy."
Wow.
Because me and him would do Van Halen contests all the time. He'd go, "Man, what is that lick? Go on, get it, boy."
Oh my Lord, that's incredible. That's a great story.
And me and him, I remember one night I was in. If you remember a club called Hot Rods and Hogs.
I think it's before I lived in Dallas.
Okay, it was a huge club, and right in the front they had a big poster that said "Home of Excess Whiskey," because we used to live in the joint. We played there all the time. Well, one night we're playing this gig. Here he comes in with Sterling. I think his brother was with him and a couple guys that were hanging out. Well, they walked over to me. I was on stage, jamming.
Yeah.
I took my guitar and handed it to them. So now me and him are in contest. He goes, "Main Street." So he starts doing a little lick. He hands it back to me. I do the lick. And he's like, "Damn, Little Eddie."
Oh my God.
He grabs the back of my guitar and he signs it and says, "Light him up, Little Eddie." Van Halen guy. He signed it and everything. I still have it today.
That is incredible. You know what? Those are the kind of nicknames that you're proud of. You're like,
Yeah.
because they mean something. They're just from the heart.
Well, dude, when I was with XS, when David Lee Roth, how long ago was it? When David Lee Roth left Van Halen, okay? Right down the line, I sent the demo. My manager helped me set the demo today.
Yeah.
My manager has the letter. I got the letter back. He said, "Dude, it's amazing. I love your guitar playing, but I just picked up John 5. Remember, John 5?
Yes.
Okay, well, he got on that album with him. John 5 did a lot of stuff with David Lee Roth. And I tried to get that part. I wanted to be David Lee Roth's next guitar player. And I guess I didn't get that because of John 5.
Wow. That's okay.
But I told John 5 that story many times when I went in there, and
wow.
So it's real cool. And I go to, NAMM, they're not going to do it this year because of COVID.
Yeah.
They canceled the Nashville, and they canceled this one. So it's just, crazy.
And it's funny because the other night I saw you came out to see us rock out.
Yes.
And I was sitting at the bar having dinner with Bobby Wood. And it's funny because Bobby and I had similar conversations. We talk about, we've all got some incredible history.
Yep.
I mean, we've been around the block.
Oh,
and,
I love it.
And we were talking about NAMM, and I was like, you know what? I wish I'd gone last year. I didn't get a chance to go. I've been so busy because, just like everyone else, I have a real job. I'm actually a mortgage broker. I write mortgages all day, so it's like, okay, I'd love to be a full-time musician, but that train has come and gone. So now I have a real world because I have to feed the family. Yeah, we got to eat. And
I'm there with you, brother.
He told me, he goes, when it opens back up, he goes, we got to go out. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, dude, I'm endorsed with Vintage Guitars. It's a brand new company that is in Fort Worth. I get like 20 passes a month. So I could get you. I got all VIP stuff. I can get you all in NAMM.
Okay.
No problem.
Next time they open up, I'm going to be calling. I'm going to call you, Paul, and go.
Yeah.
If I can find somebody's floor to sleep on, I'm coming out for a couple nights.
Oh, dude, we're there.
We're
there. And dude, I've picked up. This is probably my 17th endorsement I've picked up at NAMM. So I got GHS. I got Dunlop, Kramer. I got a slew of endorsements, but I don't have Rockstar deals. I've got deals where I still pay for stuff, but I pay a little less. But that's it. They don't give, like me, I can't get guitar deals, and I can't get amp deals. I tried Marshall. They threw me out of there.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I was talking with Miss Sammy Jo Bishop, and, she's got her deal and Miss April, and I was talking with Chip Ritter, and I got to tell you, as much as I play, and I've got to get a stick deal because I don't care if it's a cost deal. I will promote the daylights out of you.
I can get that all day long.
Oh, you and I will talk off camera because this homeboy right here, I go through gear. I break cymbals. I go through sticks. I go through heads.
I could take you to I know all the guys. I could take you to all the guys from behind and we could talk to stick deals. I can get you all kinds of deals. I mean, it's hard. It's not hard. The point is, the only thing they want to see is an impressive press kit. I've got a really, really good press kit. So when you
I'll send you mine over, and you can pick it apart and tell me. Because I think I've got plenty of credentials. I'm not worried about that.
Right. So now, as I've gone down here and played, I bumped into a guy. His name is Craig Parker, world Elvis impersonator. Well, on the side, he has a ZZ Top tribute band that really played a lot, really did really cool.
Yeah.
Well, he asked me, and in the beginning, I didn't for it. I was like, dude, I can't do Billy. I mean, I do all that tapping. Now I'm a lazy guitar player because I do Billy too much.
You know what? Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, that's another interview. You're going to bring him, and the two of you are going to come back on. We're going to do some ZZ Top.
I love it.
I want to ask, and I'm sorry. Everybody else, you're coming along for the ride because I want to know. I am a die-hard Smashing Pumpkins fan. You said something. So whoa, and you told me this before and hinted at it, and I got weak in the knees.
Yep.
Is Billy as cool as I think he is behind the scenes?
Billy's an amazing guy. He's a tall guy.
I hear he's a pill to work with because he knows what he wants, but he's still got a good heart.
Well, this is the thing. They've been through the ringer.
Absolutely.
Big time. I mean, dude, you would know if every band out there that's trying, or every band that's trying to do what they do, and I try to coach as many people as I can when it comes to this business. Yeah. You too. You know, when you tell people, because everybody thinks, I'm going to sign a deal and be a rock star, blah, blah. It don't work that way.
Nope.
Not even close. You know what? My best friend was Dave Williams from Johnny Bull. He used to sleep on my couch. He hung out with me. We were really close.
Yeah.
And then he got that interview with Johnny Bull, and he got that gig. He used to call me every week from the road, wanted to come home because they were giving those guys $100 a week. The record company.
You know what? You better like eating Taco Bell burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because that bean burrito is your friend. That's all you're going to be able to afford.
They only made money off of merchandise.
Performance, merch, and publishing, if you're lucky.
And they don't quote me, but I think 2 years. Has it been 2 years now? They just paid the record company back $1 million.
Wow. It's funny because I tell everybody when I go to big shows, I will find the guys in the parking lot selling T-shirts, and I go up to them and I'm like, who do you work for? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, which band do you sell for? Because I know most of the bands will send their guys out in the parking lot to sell shirts, and that's the only way they're going to make a little bit of extra cash without the venue taking it all. And they'll tell me, they're like, we're going to be in Phoenix tomorrow and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I'll take a couple shirts off you.
So, dude, I got in this band, Trio Grande.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of playing. We toured, but we just got back from Finland. We went there for a week and a half. We had Jeff Tate's manager.
You told me this.
That was our manager on the road.
Wow.
And I got to tell you the story. You laugh. I'm sitting there playing Silent City on the acoustic, and he's sitting across me. He goes, oh, that's a cool song. He goes, keep playing it. He gets out his phone. He turns the phone around. It's Jeff Tate looking at me.
Oh, my Lord.
I go, dude, no. He goes, no, dude, keep playing. I go, that's probably the wrong chords. He goes, good.
Now, do you know Kelly Gray? Kelly Gray rolls with that whole. He actually recorded my original band Quickie up in Seattle. He did all our. He recorded us to all, the production, the engineering.
Okay.
And I was young when I first met him. I must have been 24, 25. Still cutting my teeth in Seattle. And he goes, you're not the greatest drummer. He goes, but you're the most solid human drum machine I've ever met. He goes, you're not playing with a click. And that's kind of always been my claim to fame is be solid. And it's why I don't drink before I go on stage. Really.
I love it.
I take it serious that I'm up there to be a good heartbeat.
Man, we went, it's funny, when we went to Finland, we didn't want to come back here because if you've seen the music scene there, there was nothing could match the music scene there because we're talking lines and lines and lines of people. People are real. When you go any other country, everybody's solid.
Yes.
There's no such thing as, 5 people in the club.
They're packed.
It's all like this. And, we went out there. And they told us to change our name. They gave us the name ZZ Tex.
Oh my
because
Lord, really?
yeah, because they said the Trio Grande wasn't strong enough. They said, when we bring you back, which they're going to bring us back, they're bringing us to Sweden and Germany. So we're doing right now. We're going to Florida in May, and we're doing this TV show for MTV. And if we make this cut, we're going to tour the casinos.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's a big. I'll send you the link what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And so, I did that, and I'm in Excess Whiskey. We do it's a three-piece band. I do all the Dave, and the reason I do that is because my singer didn't show up one night. So my drummer said, "Dude, you could do it," and I took off from there. So now I'm Dave and Ed.
You know what? You know what I love about you the most, Paul? And I'm sorry. I'm gonna gush a little bit here. Is I love your enthusiasm and your energy that you bring every single time to just a casual conversation when you meet somebody, or to stepping on that stage to be an entertainer. You have that zeal for just the whole experience of it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It inspires me to be a little bit more of an entertainer.
Well, I try to, man. I try to get out. I try to make everybody. This is the thing. People are, people got their jobs, they're stressed, they got their marriages, they got everything, and they go to clubs just to get away for that a while. And I try to bring those people in closer to me as I can. That's why you see every pictures, and I hang out, I hug everybody, I kiss. There ain't one person at the club I don't go by. And I hang out, we do stuff, and it's just really fun. And a lot of bands, I don't know what bands, but a lot of bands don't do that. A lot of bands they'll hide.
So my Boys in Basket case, because I also do a Green Day tribute. And I tell my guys, I'm like, after the show, all I ask you is go say hello to 3 strangers. I know you're going to say hi to all your friends and people you know. Go say hello to 3 strangers. If you do that at every show, you're going to build a following, because we don't get on stage and entertain people without there being an audience. Otherwise, we can stay in the practice space and just do what we want. And you have to say thank you, not just to the club and the staff, but to the people that really make this happen. And that is the fans. And all you have to do is go up and say, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the show. You know what? You don't have to go, did you like us? Were we good? No.
Yeah.
Just say thank you.
I have fun with everybody, whoever wants to come on my stage. I mean, dude, I let everybody up there. I say happy birthday to anybody in that audience who has a birthday. I'm a loved guy, and I love people. I love to get out there. I'll tell you, I used to work for, remember Mars Music?
May have been before. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, Mars Music was a huge chain. I mean, massive. You've been to Sam Ash, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Well, that guy was my boss. That chain looked like Mars Music. It looks just like Mars.
Oh, okay.
I was the top salesman in 52 stores. Nice. And I did the Mikey Morning Show and put all the tickets. They used to give me all these free concerts. I used to put all these tickets in my pocket. I'd say, we're having my boss would get on the phone and go, all right, everybody, Paul the Van Healy guy's here today, and, look at these new Marshalls we just got in, blah, blah, blah. And you get some free tickets. And I'd be selling stuff like it's coming out of stock.
You know what, though? You were probably impressing upon people. You probably sold guitars to folks that were just getting started, that are still playing today.
That's why a lot of people come up to me and go, dude, you sold me my first guitar. I'm in so many bands that I know probably 20 different styles. I play jazz, I play blues, and everybody that I approach that sold the guitar, I could play. Like an 80-year-old man would sit in front of me. I would jump on some old jazz and play some stuff, and it would click.
That is awesome.
And when I sold guitars, I didn't go to the new stuff. A lot of the cats, they go to the new stuff because it's commission. You got to make your money. I took the fathers and the sons over to the old stuff, brother, and I would take some beat up crap amp, and I'd grab a guitar off the wall, and I would just scream, and the kids' eyes would light up. They go, it sounds like that. And I would sell that stuff, and I would keep a card file, and I still have my card files. And they would call me all the time, and I'd give them deals. I'd throw in all kinds of stuff, man. I loved it. I loved working for them.
You know what? do me a favor. Please don't change. Please keep
No.
inspiring people. I mean, like I said, you
No.
inspire me. You are such a positive influence on the music scene. Thank
dude,
you.
I want me and you to get together. We'll talk off camera. I want me and you to get together and do a big clinic and talk about this business and talk. I want to do a clinic, just me and you, and we'll go up and we'll talk to people and we'll coach people, even young bands that are coming in. I want them to understand the music business, what it's about.
Yes, because it is not white picket fences. This is not rainbows and butterflies. This is, first of all, it's a passion. You have to love it. Nobody says go learn your instrument. You have to. Okay. Nobody says getting on stage is easy. Do I still get butterflies? A little bit, but it's more excitement butterflies, not, oh my Lord, am I going to screw up? Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're very right, man. And I want to do it for everybody.
Well, you know what? And it's funny because a couple other folks, Mike Hamill from Def Legend hit me up about doing something similar. I very much want to put on a clinic for young musicians or even older musicians that are looking to learn the business, from running a band to promoting a band to I mean, this is
I'm 100% with you on this. And another thing, when I worked at Mars, this guy shows up in a Cadillac with his clothes on. I'm like, what the hell? He comes in, and I played with my cousin. His name is Joe Elvis Torito. He's like Craig Parker here in Chicago. He's real big. And I was in his band for years. And I know all the Elvis stuff. So I asked that guy, and he made me his guitar player. And he was going to go on tour that week to Branson, but I didn't accept the offer because I work. I said, I can't go on the road for 5 months.
Yeah,
I said, I'd love to, but, after 5 months, then what?
I still have to pay my bills.
Yeah, so, so I got in the band with him, and I've been his guitar player. He's the bass player in Trio Grande.
Nice.
In ZZ Tex. So we do that. So I'm in a full Elvis band. We do the WinStar. We sell it out every year, but it didn't happen this year because of COVID.
You're going to have to introduce an Elvis impersonator. Are you kidding me? You're going to have to introduce me. I want him on the show.
Oh, dude, he's there. So we did that, and then we do our trio. Now, my other stuff, my other band, it's called Blackwood Mafia.
Absolutely.
He's a good friend of mine. I got in, it's funny, I can tell you that one. Tony LaRussa is the guitar player in that band. And he was in the shower, and I swear to God, talking to himself.
Can we talk about this on camera?
No, it's not that one. No, he was in the shower talking to himself, and he was talking to me in his conversation, saying that he wanted me as a guitar player. I answered his ad. He put an ad in. I answered it in 5 seconds.
Oh wow!
And it blew his brains out. He went by his phone and it rang, and it was me.
I would tell him I am flattered that we're in a band together, but if you ever are naked talking to me in the shower again, we may have to sever our friendship.
I'll buy him a ring. I don't care. So dude, I've been in that band. We have a good time. We go out, and it's a little tougher for us because we're in a cover band. So it's a little tougher. So I get in that band. I have another band on the side called Three Nuts and a Jam.
Oh, you don't even want to open up that door for me because you know where I'm going to go.
Me, my partner, Freddie Escobar, which is a bass player, he's been with me for years. He's that kind of guy where you could throw any chord at him, anything.
And he doesn't miss a beat.
If he doesn't know the song, you just look over and go, it's an A. And he'll play that song and know it. He goes, oh, I know it. And, a lot of cats can't do that anymore, dude. So I got with him. Brian Martini's my drummer. I use Ken Poland, which is Excess Whiskey.
Yes, absolutely.
And we play 50s. We play 60s. We play all the dives in Texas. And they love us, dude. They love it. We play dives.
I adore Ken.
Kenny Poland.
He's a great guy. Every time I haven't seen him in a bit because I get COVID. But he is he's a gem. A gem.
He's been with me over 20 years, Kenny. And he's now do you know John Gerke?
I don't know if I do.
Okay, John Gerke is in a band called Escape.
Yes, I do.
He's the drummer.
Yes, I do.
Well, he was my drummer in Excess for another 10 years back. So we've been, And then, we came across each other where, he couldn't do a couple gigs, and we kind of, fell on the side about it. And I got Kenny. He gave me Kenny. He said
Nice.
Kenny can do it. Well, when he got Kenny, I kept Kenny because Kenny could do Hot for Teacher.
Yeah, you know what? Now, as a drummer, there's a song I would love to try to figure out. I'm a pop punk drummer. I could do the Nirvanas and the Green Days and the Ramones, but doing some of that other stuff, that's outside my wheelhouse. Let me
tell you something. If he didn't have that part, if Chi, which I love Chi to death, if he didn't have that part, I would jump in that band like it ain't funny. Because I love Steve Stevens, and I got that. Oh, my God. My God.
Steve, and I'm going to tell you right now, Chi got to do a private clinic.
Yes.
It was very limited.
Yes.
And got to talk to Steve Stevens a little bit. And
yes.
I'm going to tell you right now, Chi is a dear friend. We spend a lot of quiet time outside of everything.
Yep.
We have a media blackout rule. Well, we don't share with the world. We take our girls and we go do stuff. And as a human being, he is a phenomenal human being.
Correct.
He is very straightforward. He's serious when we're doing business, band business.
Yep.
I don't take it personally. I mean, yes, sometimes I get my feelings hurt, but he's very serious. He's very focused and very committed.
Yes.
And it's a very fresh breath of air to work with somebody that's that professional.
I love it.
You don't always have to agree, but you better be able to back up why you feel the way you do. And
it's funny. They played at Fat Daddy's one night with Alcoholics.
Yes.
And I was in the audience, and there was a guitar player loves me. He said, "Dude, Paul, you got to get Paul."
Matt?
I got on stage. I was all over Chief.
Oh.
He's like, woo!
He is just, and I'm going to tell you right now, for those of you that don't know Chi, he is a dear friend. He is also a bandmate. He is a sweetheart. He truly is. He's just, I don't think he's got a mean bone in his body. So those kind of folks are rare, and they are truly fun to be around. So oh my Lord. I gotta tell you, I've got a million questions, and I know we're out of time.
That's fine.
Please promise me you're going to come back. I don't want to wait because I know we've been trying to do this for a while.
Dude, you tell me whenever you're ready. I'm ready. When you say I'll do it. I'm there.
We have and I actually am going to send you a private message. I want your cell number.
Okay.
We've got to have some conversations. There's some things I got to pick your brain. And as far as doing a roundtable, I'm dead serious. I think that there is a format to teach other musicians how to run their bands, how to market.
Yes.
There's so many details.
I want to, like I said, I would love to get Chi involved. I'd love to get a couple other bands involved, and just
Bobby Wood would be another great one. Bring Bobby Wood in with his plethora of information.
Yeah, he's another one of those guys. Yep.
Yeah. And I think that we would have it would be a very, probably a well-studied video.
Oh, my God.
Because I think there's a plethora of information and experience that would be passed forth to fellow musicians. Or I think there's a lot of fans that would maybe be fascinated by what it really takes to be in a working band, honestly. So
and I've done, since the COVID, it slowed down a little bit, but I was at 158, 160 shows a year.
Nice.
With 4 or 5
That's
other
every
bands.
weekend. That's every weekend.
Trying. I'm
trying. You're probably playing 3 shows a week?
Almost. I mean, we're we're doing stuff. I've got some. So I got an upcoming one. November 6th. I'm doing a big Van Halen thing, which everybody does.
Yes.
With Excess Whiskey, we're giving a vintage guitar, donated a Van Halen guitar. We're giving that away. We're doing a thing. American Cancer Society is going to be there.
Okay.
And we're doing. We're just going to do a big show at Oscars.
Nice.
And we're going to be with our buddies from Breaking Bad Company.
Nice.
They're doing that, and then December 5th, I'm doing another big Eddie Van Halen one. But I want to get with you and
send me some dates. I know I've got a full schedule, but send me some dates. I want to.
I love it. Dude, I love this show, and I would love to.
Thank you.
Do many more.
Absolutely, and again, thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, dude, I love it, and anytime you want to do this again, I would love this. If you want to do it as business and do, I'm there. I love
Absolutely.
it, man.
You and I will definitely be we'll be collaborating on some stuff because I think there's a fountain of knowledge that and there's a few other musicians that you know that have hit me up about the same topic. I think though we need to be if I can be the catalyst to help facilitate it, then I as a platform for this to go down, I'm game. I'm totally game. So
I'm there, brother.
Thank you. And thank you again
too.
for Rockstars for hanging out with us. There's another half hour, 40 minutes of your life that this time I'm not apologizing. We had so much fun stealing it from you. We're not giving it back. If you like the show, please go to Facebook, like us. If you follow us, if not, do follow us. If you're in a band, post your stuff to my pages. You've got Concert Connection. You've got In the Pit with Rick. The only way you're going to fill the seats is to advertise. Please fill the seats. That's what we want. You
and
can
go
follow
to Paul.
us.
And go to Paul VH guy. Go to my site. I post everybody's stuff on my site too, man. I mean, everybody, go out and see your local music because let me tell you, even the tribute bands. I know there's a lot of crazy tribute bands. There's a lot of good tribute bands. But go out and support those tribute bands because those bands ain't around anymore. I mean, dude, they're not going to be around anymore. And if you want to see a Billy Idol, if you want to see Van Halen, you want to see Bad Company, whatever, go see these bands because this is the closest you're ever going to see anybody.
Yep, that's exactly right. And I always say, put down the ding dong, put down the ho ho, get off the couch, go support live local music. It is gem that is in your backyard. Go check it out. You can also follow us on iHeartRadio. We're also on Spotify, obviously on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We've got a Roku channel, and we have an Amazon Fire channel. And for those of you that love your smartphone, you can go to inthepitwithrick.com. You can download my app for free, and you can watch Concert Connection on your phone. Or we actually have a app that you can use to post your shows, post your concerts, and you could go see, if you're just a fan, you could go see where all your friends are playing. Use it. We want you to use it because we want people out in the audience actually checking out shows. So again, thank you for hanging out. I am Rick. This is Paul. You're watching Concert Connection, and we will see you in the pit.
Come on, get your pull.
Paul, this was a dream, man. We've wanted to do this for a while. Thank you.
Me too.
I'm dead
Me
serious.
Too.
If there's anything I can ever do to help, please, I'm going to send you a private message. I'm going to give you my cell number.
I think I have it.
If you have it, great. If you don't, I just tell people don't give it out because I've had to block some people. But I definitely want to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
If I can ever do anything for you, please just hit me up, okay?
No, please. We're done. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for taking some time.
Thank you very much. All right.
Have a wonderful Sunday.
All right, brother. All right. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Mr. Rose, are you there? Wait, that's the face you're going to give me?
Putting on my headset here.
Yeah, but the face that your avatar...
Yeah, I was putting on my headset. I'm in here talking to Phyllis. We are going straight out the door. It's Avery's 18th birthday, so we are out of here.
Did I hold it?
No, you're fine. You were a good time.
Good.
So we're in good shape. I'll talk to you this evening. Okay? All right, bye.
Bye.